The Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Prince Lateef Fagbemi San, has challenged the National Judicial Council (NJC) to expedite action on the process of appointing more justices to fill vacancies on the bench of the Supreme Court of Nigeria. The Supreme Court presently has only 10 justices against the full complement of 21 as provided by the Constitution. Correspondent Kunle Ojo has more in this report.
It was a gathering of who is who in Nigeria judicial system as the Supreme Court celebrates its 2023-2024 legal year, as well as performed the swearing-in of 57 new senior advocates of Nigeria. In his speech at the twin event, the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Lateef Fagbemi, emphasized the need for the National Judicial Council to expedite action of the appointment of new judges to fill the vacant seats. Although the Attorney General and Minister of Justice said he was aware that the process of filling the vacancies for the justices of the Supreme Court had begun, he asked the NJC to act fast to lessen the burden of work on the 10 remaining justices. The AGF disclosed that the administration of President Bola Tinubu has expressed readiness to implement judicial reforms with the cooperation of the judiciary. He maintained that the federal government earnestly awaits the judiciary to set the ball rolling to enable the other arms play their part in this critical aspect of nation building. Speaking earlier, the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Kayode Ariwola, disclosed that on assumption of office, efforts were made to fill some of the vacancies, but some vacuum still exists, especially at the Supreme Court. He, however, promised to do everything possible to leave behind the Supreme Court with its full complement.
Is no doubt a very concerning situation that must be holistically addressed if we are to get the best of our Supreme Court and indeed their lordships. We must begin to develop innovative solutions towards enhancing the working capacity of the Supreme Court, cutting down on the number of appeals that get to this honorable court, implementing critical judicial reforms, as well as adopting alternative dispute resolution mechanisms.
By my predecessor to increase the number, but that was unsuccessful before he left office. However, the challenge is that as soon as I assumed office on the 27th day of June 2022, I immediately got down to work on this urgent and immediate need in particular. Though we have not gotten them on board yet, I can convincingly assure the litigant public that within a very short while, the Supreme Court of Nigeria will, for the very first time in its history, get the constitutionally prescribed full complement of 21 justices.
Other speakers at the event, including the representatives of the Body of Senior Advocates of Nigeria, Nigeria Bar Association, and representatives of the newly sworn-in Senior Advocates of Nigeria, charged judicial officers and other stakeholders in the sector to continue to uphold the integrity of the judiciary for the good of the common man.
Things ought not to continue like this, and we, the bar and the bench, need to come together to take concrete action to ensure that a system of administration of justice is fit for purpose. If we do not do this quickly, the confidence of the public in the system, which is at an all-time low, will plunge to a point where it may no longer be redeemable.
Your lordships, as you all know, but allow me to serve this as a reminder, are representatives of God on earth, to dispense justice to the people who are made in the image and likeness of God, based on the laws we have accepted to guide and regulate our conduct as a nation. My lords, with respect, it is from this standpoint that your lordships are always called upon to dispense justice to the people in the discharge of your lordships and judicatory functions.
We hereby collectively salute my Lord for his firmness and fairness. There appears to me to be a serious dearth of experienced legislative draftsmen
particularly in the executive arm.
Principally, the court should ensure that they are insulated from politics. You see, I have discovered that the first challenge of any president in Nigeria, of any governor in Nigeria, is to conquer the judiciary and put the judiciary in its pocket. If the NBA can assist the judiciary to stand on its legs.
High point of the occasion was the administration of oath and swearing in of the 57 senior advocates of Nigeria by the Chief Justice of Nigeria, CJN, Justice Olukayode Ariwola.